Good day once again, my highly esteemed viewers. You are welcome back to my channel. My name still remains Israel Elwai. Today, we are going to have a look at a simple method of purifying water, purification of water. And the method we are going to use agree with some of your examination bodies. Remember, in your syllabus, you have about 4 stages of purifying water. The first one is coagulation and or flocculation. While the second one is sedimentation. The third one is filtration. Then the last one is disinfection. Disinfecting. Each of these steps have various substances you use for them. For example, this first coagulation, you use alum. The first step, you use alum. While the second step, you have to sediment. That is settle down. Then the third stage, you can use the number 3 stage. You have you use filter paper or sand bed. Then the other one, you use chlorine. Remember, the second stage is omitted because it's just sedimentation, settling down. Now, these are the processes involved as far as your syllabus is concerned. Although other things can be added. Remember again, this water, you will get it in clean form, in a colorless form, is not suitable for consumption because you have not added chlorine. We are not going to add chlorine here, so it's not suitable for consumption. Now, let's proceed. As you can see, this is a colored water and it's not pure at all. Then to do it, you need some materials. These are coarse sand of different sizes. You don't need to use one particular size. Then this is white sand obtained from the river. It is very white and it has to be treated. Treated means washing. So let's add it first. Then this one is activated charcoal, or charcoal also can do. Then this one is the alum. Now let's start the purification process. What I have here is known as a spatula. It's what you use to take samples. I'm going to put all the sand inside. Lastly, this container was obtained from the market, local market. We are using colorless, this kind of container so that you can easily see it from afar. And it will be easy for you to notice anything inside on the screen. The type of sand you have determines the kind of water you get at the end of the day. So you try and purify it properly by cleaning and proper treatment. Now we have got the sand. This is white sand. So we shake it properly so that it can be uniformly distributed. So having done that, the thing is uniformly distributed. Then we place it on, before we place it on this, you can see this colored water, we have to add alum to it. Alum is to cause coagulation. The tiny particles you cannot separate, that will even pass through the pore of the filter paper. Alum is able to bind them together. They become bigger and they settle down. That is sedimentation. So we add alum to it. We just stir it. Before it settles down, then we arrange the sand. This sand, first of all, the tiny particles, the essence is to prevent direct contact of the water when we are pouring it in from getting to the sand, so that it doesn't create holes inside it. It creates a form of resistance. Now we have this. We have added on alum, so it has helped a little to cause coagulation. So we now some particles are already settling down. Some particles are settling down. So without too much waste of time, the one that is still on top, we decant it. We decant this. You can remove your alum from it and can preserve it for further use. Remove our alum. Don't need this again. Now this is the charcoal. Charcoal has porous layer which is able to bind to any color. So we open it. This charcoal, as I told you, is known as activated charcoal. We add it to it. Any color inside this water, the charcoal will absorb it. You can use charcoal of any size, any amount you can lay your hands on. Then you stir it together. You can see it. So the charcoal are totally mixed with it. While we are using sand, I said again, if you use paper, if you use ordinary filter paper, it cannot go far. Before you know it, it is torn. But with this sand, this small sand you can see, can filter a large amount of water, more than 25-liter jerrycan, this small sand, without getting torn. So that is what they use in waterboard, where they purify our water. Right before the advent of this borehole of a thing. So now I'm going to pour it. You see the water now, you see what will happen under. So I pour it directly on the stone so that there will be no direct contact. The sand is able to filter it no matter the quantity. You can see from afar that the water is now colorless. The water passing through is colorless. You can even see it dropless. It's colorless. Because again, there are some holes I positioned under where the water is supposed to seep through the sand and go directly out into the container. So this is how water is usually purified in waterboard. Most of you that usually go for excursion, this is actually the processes you see. Thank you very much for viewing this. Subsequent videos to be forwarded to you, especially those of you that are subscribing. So if you are not be subscribing, please kindly subscribe. And again, we'll also be going into some other reactions, salt analysis, and some titrations. Thank you and God bless you.